Right, so as promised from yesterday's video, here's an update with the lighting now that it's installed. And I didn't even install all of it because I still have to get rid of the garage door opener. I'm going to do a wall mount one up by the front wall that's behind me. I am extremely impressed with the end result of this. They're all 4-foot LED strips. So that's one of them there. They're actually just under 4 feet. They're like 46 inches or something like that. I've got 3 on that side above the workbenches. Got 2 more across the front wall by the door. Another 3 there. And another 2 there. I still have these little bulbs in there. Those are going to go though soon. But I think my biggest takeaway is just how even the lighting is. So when I first did a test with these and when I was planning a layout, I set them up on the floor. You know, that's what you see everyone doing. You map it out on the floor to see what's going to fit where. I did end up having to change that a little bit just to work around these brackets, like that one up there. That's going to be gone soon. Well, actually, probably at least change. But when I set them up on the floor, I was underwhelmed. I was like, oh man, I don't think these are going to be bright enough. What wasn't great. It's definitely something that the more you have, the better it is. Obviously, the more light you have. But I think the thing that's nice about them is that one tube isn't that bright. You wouldn't be able to just put 2 of these up like I have. It's not currently on, but I have this little shop light there. That one shop light actually lit up this garage fairly well for one light. This is not that. This is designed for quantity and not just individual volume. The evenness of lighting in here is remarkable. I'm really pleasantly surprised because I was getting ready to be disappointed. When I turned on just one, it was not very bright. It was, I was definitely setting myself up a little bit for disappointment. So I have 2 more tubes that are going to get installed somewhere in the middle area there once the garage door is out and some of these other things. I'm going to get rid of that power strip there because it's really no longer needed. Right now that was there. It used to be there to power something else, but that's no longer there. It's really only powering that shop light that I'm not using anymore anyway. The one time I do sometimes use that, which I'll still be able to just use the outlet, is when I'm polishing the roof of a car. It's nice to be able to plug it in above you instead of draping around from the wall. But really pleasantly surprised with just how bright and even these are. We've got a whole bunch of crap over that way right now, just out of the way. My ladder's still set up, the cart's still set up, but I mean, look at that, and it's just so incredibly even. One of the other things I was a little concerned about is that one up on the ceiling is kind of, you can see here, it's kind of behind this chest here. And I mean, this is a cluttery mess like it always is. But even though that technically creates a shadow on it, there's so much light coming from everywhere else that it's super bright under there. I was afraid I was going to have to, use some of these other lights. It's always a mess down there. So, pleasantly surprised. These were, the hell brand were these? Barina or something like that off of Amazon. It's in there somewhere. But yeah, Barina lights. I still have to clean up these wires and stuff like that, obviously. So got everything secured. I'm going to mount that fixture back up in there. So that'll be a bit cleaner. I got those wire cover things to just conceal everything. I do have an attic above this, but because it has plywood down, there's a walking surface up there. I didn't want to go up into the actual drywall of the ceiling because I can't really access it there. So I'm just going to cover it with some of those Raceway wire hide things. Those are arriving tomorrow, so I just got to clean those up. But I'll probably take down this shop light. I don't think it's really necessary, especially once I start adding other ones in that middle area. But yeah, I know that the lighting probably doesn't fully do justice on camera, but I mean, this is across the garage here, 12 feet away or so. and it's just super even lighting. I think that's my biggest takeaway, is how consistent it is. So I'm going to be polishing a car later tonight. That's when we'll really test this stuff. I might even end up using some of those extra tubes I have just laying on the floor on the sides, just to give me some more light. But yeah, pretty impressed. Stay tuned. I think next step, after I start doing some polishing in here, I got to definitely do something nicer with these floors. They've seen better days. And then after that's going to be the new speakers. So yeah, thanks for watching.